A strong safety rating, a surprise quarterly profit. What's the word from Mr. Musk?
I know, you're getting tired of all this good news around Tesla, right? Well, there has been some good news lately for the electric car makers, but its critics aren't silenced all that easily. One issue that's still around is how consumers can get their hands on a Tesla. It's a battle that pits Musk against lawmakers, dealerships, and the big three, Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler. Right now, the best way to buy a Model S is at a Tesla showroom, which cuts out the middleman, the franchise dealers, and they're not happy about that. State after state, particularly in Texas, they fought Tesla using laws that were written to protect the franchisees. So Musk told me he's optimistic that consumers will outweigh the protests from the dealerships and their lobbying money. However, however alluring a Tesla showroom might be to consumers, Musk says he's not ruling out working with them down the road.
It's not out of the question that we would sell through dealerships in the future. I think we would always continue to sell our cars directly, but we may, in addition to that, sell through dealerships. Not to draw too much of an analogy with Apple, but I mean, I think there are some parallels there where when Apple didn't have its stores and it was just having to sell through Best Buy and Costco and that kind of thing, then nobody understood what the advantages of buying a Mac were. You know, the Mac, it was just like this computer that seems more expensive than the other computers.
Look, ultimately, he wants to sell his car, so he's open to some sort of compromise.
All right, well, beside the car, I know you got to look inside. I'm not even going to call it his house, his castle, his mansion, his estate.
In Bel Air, in California, yes, exactly. That was, by the way, his own Model S that we were riding in. He's got a 7-bedroom, 10-bath mansion, so to speak, for about $17 million. He was renting. Is that a mink throw he has right there? You know, he was just to give you a sense of how much he has profited from his business. You know, he was renting for quite some time, and now he's actually finally bought. He feels more secure in his financial situation.
Who does Elon
what's
Musk
happened
rent from? I mean,
other moguls around LA. He plays video games on the weekend, hangs out with his 5 kids. And you can see there, he says video games is
his own movie theater,
that's his own movie theater.
What were you guys playing here?
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask me that. You know, being a former video gamer, I'm ashamed to say I forgot the name of that game.
Where does Elon Musk find time to be a gamer?
I just can't believe Betty's a former video gamer. I'm into that.
He actually says that helps him de-stress. It's not uncommon. I've heard other people say that as well.
Why? And what you said something that really fascinates me. There was a point until very recently where Elon Musk did not feel financially secure enough to buy his own home.
That's exactly right. Remember, a few years ago, there was that divorce filing that came out in the press where he said that he was essentially broke. You know, he was making alimony payments, child custody payments, and also he was funding Tesla all on his own money.
All right, Betty, we have to go, but I have to ask, because you're queen of the Titans. You've been to Howard Buffett's house, you've been to Elon Musk's house. Who do you like better?
I can't say. I can't say.
Who's got a better house?
Well, you know, I mean, you have to say Elon Musk, because Warren Buffett likes to keep it simple, right? In Omaha.
You know what? I'll tell you what.
Mr. Buffett, Betty's going
since those days of penury, Elon Musk is doing pretty well. Tesla's worth, what, $18 billion, and he owns, at least on paper, right, almost a quarter of it.
He does.
He's a paper multi-billionaire.
His net worth has shot up over $5 billion so far this year, just on Tesla stock alone.